Hi class, welcome back. Today we're talking about box plots again. This is our second lesson of Unit 13B. Let's begin the lesson by checking your homework from last night. At this time, please turn to this page in your packet. The first thing you had to do was create a box plot. And before you did that, you had to order your data from least to greatest and find your 5-number summary. And so the 5-number summary, your minimum was 2, your lower quartile or quartile 1 is 7, your median was 11.5, your upper quartile or quartile 3 was 23, and your maximum was 40. What is the line in the middle of the box? This line is called your median. What is the range of the data value? The range is where you subtract the lower from the upper extreme. So 40 minus 2 is 38. The range within each is 25%. So what is the range between 2 and 7? Between 2 and 7, the range is 5. Between 7 and 11.5 is 4.5. Between 11.5 and 23 is 11.5. Between 23 and 40, your range is 17. Next, you had to find the range again. Between 2 and 7 is 5. 7 and 11.5 is 4.5. 11.5 and 23 is 11.5. 23 and 40 is 17. 2 and 11.5 is 9.5. 7 and 23 is 16. 7 and 40 is 33. What is the range between the minimum and lower quartile? The range is 5. The lower quartile and the median? The range is 4.5. The median and the upper quartile? The answer is 11.5. The upper quartile and the maximum is 17. And why do you think that the distance between the minimum and the lower quartile is so different from the upper quartile and the maximum? And it's because there is greater variability between the upper quartile and the maximum than there is between the minimum and the lower quartile. That means there's more range. The numbers have more variability between the upper than it is the lower. The smaller numbers are closer together and the larger numbers are more spread out. So what is the inner quartile range? Inner quartile range is also referred to the IQR, and that's the box in your box and whisker plot. So you have to subtract 23 minus 7 and your answer is 16. Now today's lesson is on box and whisker plots, so we're going to continue talking about box and whisker plots. So at this time, please turn to this page in your packet. Now we're going to compare two different sets of data by using a box and whisker plot. So here we have the Midwestern states, and the area is in 1,000 meters squared. So here's the Midwestern states, the area for each of them. And then we have the southern states, and here's the data for the southern states. What you need to do is create your box and whisker plot for the Midwestern states, and then a box and whisker plot for the southern states. So what I did when I created mine was I used one color pencil for the Midwestern states and one color pencil for the southern states. And you're going to use the same number line, but you're just going to put the southern states on the bottom, the Midwestern states on the top. So at this time, please create your box and whisker plot using this data here, and then answer this question at the bottom. So please pause the video while you complete this part of the worksheet. When you're ready to check your answer, press play. And this is what my box and whisker plots look like. You can see here that the Midwestern states are in blue. Here's my 5-number summary, and here's the box and whisker plot. Then you can see that the southern states are in pink. Here's my 5-number summary, and you can see that the box and whisker plot is in pink. So the question said, what conclusion can you make by looking at the plots above? You can conclude that the Midwestern states are typically bigger and there is a greater variation among the sizes. So here you can see that the sizes in the Midwestern states, they range anywhere from about 36 to 97,000 square miles. And then the southern states are usually typically much smaller, and that there's not much of a range of the sizes with the southern states. Now we're going to switch gears just a little, and we're going to review the measure of center. So for the next questions, you're going to determine which measure of center is best to use, the mean, the median, or the mode, and then you have to explain. So, most popular movie in the last month, what would you use, the mean, median, or mode, and explain why? Favorite hobby, would you use mean, median, mode, and why? Class sizes in a school, ages of members in a club. And then for the challenge, I want you to do the challenge here. Each person has taken 4 tests and has 1 more test to take. Find the score that each person must make to change the mean or median as shown. Please pause the video while you answer these questions. When you're ready to check your answer, press play. So for question number 2, most popular movie last month, I put mode because you cannot find the mean or the median. Favorite hobby, again I used mode because you cannot find the mean or median. Class sizes in a school, I chose median because there may be some outliers. You may have some class sizes that have maybe 5 or 6 students in a class, and then you may have some class sizes that have 30 students in a class. Ages of members in a club, I chose mean because there are most likely not going to be any outliers. And then for question number 6, Barry has scores of 93, 84, 86, and 75. He wants to raise his mean or his average to 86. So here's the hint. When you find the mean, first you add, then you divide. Now undo. First you multiply, then you subtract. So what I did was I took all the numbers plus what is he going to need to make on this last one, divided by 5 is equal to 86. So this is how I set up the equation. So his next quiz or test will have to be at least 92. And then here, Liz has a score of 87, 75, 82, and 93. She wants to raise her median, the middle number, to 87. So for these, what is she going to need to make? She needs to make an 87. Now let's look at question number 8. Lee's bowling scores are the following. Make a box plot. Find the 5 magic numbers and then graph them. So at this time I would like for you to order these from least to greatest and then find your 5 magic numbers and then graph it using a box and whisker plot. At this time, please pause the video while you complete question number 8. When you're ready to check your answer, press play. And this is what your box and whisker plot should look like for question number 8. You can see here that the median is 146, and then for quartile 1, you have to find the median between the lower half, which would be in between 129 and 136, which would be 132.5. Then for your quartile 3 or your upper quartile, find the median between these two numbers, which is 177.5. And then for your lower extreme is the lowest number, 129. For the upper extreme, it's the highest number in your data, which is 201. Now it's time for you to test your knowledge on box and whisker plots. At this time, please complete your day 143 quick check. Complete the paper copy here. Once you're done answering these questions, enter your answers online. Good luck! Tonight for homework, you need to complete this batteries worksheet page. Please complete this for homework tonight so that you're ready to check your answers tomorrow when you start class. Have a wonderful day.